right. Hello, Rhiannon. So we're just going to do a quick one today and go ahead and start tapping on the karate chop point. Sorry. So we talked a little about we want to do it on uncertainty and just being able to kind of surrender, and believe that it is coming, that is happening. We can see all this evidence, but we just got to let it. So repeat after me. Okay, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right. Even though I want 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
I want 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
And I'm still so uncertain of how this is going to happen.
And I'm still so uncertain of how this is going to happen.
I don't know how it's going to happen.
Well, I don't know how it's going to happen.
I can see things happening, though.
I can see things happening. I can see
can
things happening.
definitely feel that something's happening.
I can definitely feel something's happening.
I've realized all these things.
I've realized a lot of things.
I'm seeing little bits of proof here and there.
And I'm seeing little bits of proof here and there.
Little bits.
Little bits.
But they're little bits that weren't there before.
They're little bits that were not there before.
And there's a part of me that really wants to believe that this is really happening.
There's a part of me that really wants to believe that this is really happening.
Because I really want 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
I really want 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
But I don't know how it's going to happen.
And I don't know how it's going to happen.
And I'm really pushing.
I'm really pushing.
I'm really, really pushing.
I'm really, really pushing.
But I still feel some resistance from myself.
But I still feel some resistance for myself.
Because maybe I'm resisting this money.
Maybe I'm resisting this money.
Maybe I'm resisting receiving.
Maybe I'm resisting receiving.
Maybe I'm still blocking the money.
Maybe I'm still blocking the money.
And even though maybe I'm blocking the money.
And even though maybe I'm blocking the money.
And resisting receiving.
And resisting receiving.
I deeply and completely.
Love,
honor, and accept myself.
Love, honor, and accept myself.
Even though.
I
really, really want 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
I really want the 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
Part of me is struggling to feel worthy of it.
Part of me is struggling to feel worthy of it.
And that's my block.
That's my block.
I have a lot of reasons for why I might not deserve it.
There's a lot of reasons why I might not deserve it.
And a lot of them feel true.
A lot of them feel very true.
I'm not perfect.
I'm not perfect.
I'm definitely not perfect.
I'm definitely not perfect.
I've definitely made a lot of mistakes.
I've made a lot of mistakes.
I don't have perfect habits.
I don't have perfect habits.
I'm not always proud of my behavior.
I'm not always proud of my behavior.
Maybe I haven't made the best choices with everything.
Maybe I haven't made the best choices with everything.
And I can see evidence of the consequences.
I can see evidence of the consequences.
To remind me that I didn't do it well enough.
To remind me I didn't do it well.
And that maybe I'm not good enough.
Maybe I'm not good enough.
But a part of me really wants to believe that I am good enough.
A part of me really wants to believe I am.
And think that it's 100% true.
Think that it's 100% true.
Because I'm a really good person.
I'm a really good person.
And I try really hard.
I try really hard.
And a part of me thinks, why not me?
Part of me thinks, why not me?
Why not me?
Why not me?
There are tons of people out there with lots of money.
There are tons of people out there with lots of money.
Who have every ability to receive.
Have every ability to receive.
And they're not perfect.
And they're not perfect.
Some of them are terrible people.
Some of them are terrible people.
So this has nothing to do with that.
This has nothing to do with that.
Whether I'm good or bad.
Whether I'm good or bad.
And I'm willing to look at that.
I'm willing to look at that.
And even though part of me still thinks I'm not perfect.
Even though part of me still thinks I'm not perfect.
And I'm not good enough for 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
And I'm not good enough for 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
I deeply and completely.
Love,
Honor, and forgive myself.
love, honor, and forgive myself.
And I'm willing to look at this differently
I'm willing to look at this differently
so that I can stop resisting abundance.
so that I can stop resisting abundance
Stop resisting €1,000 in 2 weeks.
and stop resisting €1,000 in 2 weeks.
€1,000 in 2 weeks.
€1,000 in 2 weeks.
I still don't really know how I'm going to do this.
I still don't really know how I'm going to do this.
Part of me feels excited.
Part of me feels excited.
Part of me feels really frustrated.
And part of me feels really frustrated.
I'm afraid to be disappointed.
I'm afraid to be disappointed.
I'm afraid to think, here we go again.
Here we go again. Yep.
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
It's just not safe to have new beliefs.
It's not safe to have new beliefs.
It's not safe to have new hope.
It's not safe to have new hope.
I'm afraid it might really crush me if it didn't happen.
I'm afraid it might really crush me if it didn't happen.
Because it creates more evidence for me
It creates more evidence for me
that I just am not good enough.
that I'm not good enough.
But I am good enough.
But I am good enough.
A part of me knows that.
And a part of me knows that.
But maybe it's my inner child that doesn't think so.
Maybe it's my inner child that doesn't think so.
That wasn't taught that I could receive abundance.
That wasn't taught I could receive abundance.
Or was taught that I had to be perfect all the time.
Taught that I had to be perfect all the time.
Or maybe I was told that I didn't deserve things.
Maybe I was told I didn't deserve things.
Maybe I was told that I had to be a certain way in order to get things.
I had to be a certain way in order to get things.
Maybe I was told I had to behave perfectly in order to get things.
I had to behave well to get things.
Maybe I had to not make mistakes to get things.
Maybe I had to not make mistakes to get things.
Maybe I had to be perfect all the time in order to get things.
Maybe I had to be perfect all the time in order not to get things. In order to get things.
And now I struggle feeling good enough.
And now I struggle feeling good enough.
But now I'm trying to change that.
Now I'm trying to change that.
I have plenty of reasons to believe I'm good enough.
I have reasons to believe I'm good enough.
I'm a good person.
I'm a good person.
I'm authentic and I have integrity.
I'm authentic and I have integrity.
And that's more than a lot of people have.
That's more than a lot of people have.
And I'm really proud of myself.
I'm proud of myself.
And somebody like that with those kind of values
Somebody with those values
deserves good things in life.
deserves good things in life.
I deserve €1,000 in 2 weeks.
I deserve €1,000 in 2 weeks.
Part of me is still struggling with that.
Part of me is still struggling with that.
Part of me is struggling to think it could be real.
Part of me is struggling to think it could be real.
I really want €1,000 in 2 weeks.
I really do want €1,000 in 2 weeks.
I'm going to release this need to block myself.
I release this and myself.
I release the need to believe it's impossible.
I'm really
It's possible for other people.
It is possible for other people.
Why not me?
Why not me?
New things happen all the time for me.
New things happen all the time for me.
New experiences happen all the time to me.
New experiences happen all the time for me.
This could just be another new experience.
This could be another new experience.
Because I am the solution maker.
I am the solution maker.
And I can find ways to do this.
I can find ways to do this.
I can have it all.
I can have it all.
I don't need to sacrifice my health for this.
I don't need to sacrifice my health.
I don't need to sacrifice my values for this.
I don't need to sacrifice my values.
I don't need to sacrifice my authenticity for this.
Don't need to sacrifice my authenticity for this.
I could believe that I could make this just by being me.
I believe I could make this just by being me.
Because I'm good enough.
Because I'm good enough.
And I'm smart enough.
I'm smart enough.
And I'm resourceful. And
I'm resourceful.
there's so many ways that this could show up.
There's so many ways this could show up.
Doesn't have to be a thousand-year-old check.
Doesn't have to be €1,000 check.
There's a million ways this could happen.
There's a million ways this can happen.
This could happen in 2 payments of 500
It could happen in 2 payments of 500,
or 10 payments of 100.
10 payments of 100.
That feels so manageable.
That feels so manageable.
I could have 5 payments of 200.
5 payments of 200.
That's even more manageable still.
Okay, that's more manageable still.
There's all those ways that this could happen.
There's a lot of ways this could happen.
I could get money back.
I could get money back.
I could get a raise.
I could get a raise.
I could get a side job.
I could get a side job.
There's a million ways this could happen for me.
There's a million ways this could happen for me.
And I'm going to be open to all of them
I'm going to be open to all of them.
because I know I deserve it.
I know I deserve it.
1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
€1,000 in 2 weeks.
In whatever way that that shows up.
In whatever way that shows up.
All the ways that could show up for me.
Whatever ways that can show up for me.
I am welcoming 1,000 euros.
I welcome €1,000.
And I'm going to stop blocking it.
I'm gonna stop blocking it.
I'm willing to surrender.
I'm willing to surrender.
I'm willing to be open to all the ways this could happen.
I'm willing to be open to all the ways this can happen.
I choose to receive.
I choose to receive.
I choose to receive.
I choose to receive.
So I deserve to receive
I deserve to receive
because I'm good enough.
because I'm good enough.
I deserve to receive 1,000 euros.
I deserve to receive €1,000.
I deserve to make 1,000 euros.
I deserve to make €1,000.
I deserve to have happy surprises.
I deserve to have happy surprises.
I deserve to have good financial surprises.
I deserve good financial surprises.
And I'm going to stop resisting those.
And I'm going to stop resisting those.
I'm open to 1,000 euros.
I'm open to €1,000.
1,000 euros in the next 2 weeks.
€1,000 in the next 2 weeks.
I already feel like it started.
I already feel like it started.
I already feel like the ball is rolling.
I already feel like the ball is rolling.
I feel like things are changing.
And I feel like things are changing.
And I'm not going to kill it.
I'm not gonna kill it.
I'm not going to squash it down.
I'm not gonna beat it down.
I'm going to allow myself to surrender.
And allow myself to surrender.
Allow myself to believe it's possible.
Allow myself to believe it's possible.
Believe it's possible for me.
I believe it's possible for me.
Why not me?
Why not me? Yeah,
I deserve this.
I deserve this.
I believe I can make 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
And I believe I can make €1,000 in 2 weeks.
If not me, then who?
If not me, then who?
Not now, then when?
If not now, then when?
I believe I can do this.
I believe I can do this.
I deserve 1,000 euros.
I deserve €1,000.
I am worthy of 1,000 euros in 2 weeks
I am worthy of €1,000 in 2 weeks
because I'm a wonderful person
because I'm a wonderful person
and I've worked really hard
and I've worked really hard.
and I deserve good things
I deserve good things.
and I'm really smart
I'm really smart.
and I'm sure I can allow myself to think of all the ways this could happen.
I'm sure I could allow myself to think of all the ways this could happen.
I allow myself to be really creative. I
I allow myself to be creative.
allow myself to be really curious.
I allow myself to be curious.
I'm allowing myself to change.
I allow myself to change.
I'm allowing myself to change.
I allow myself to change.
I give myself permission to receive.
I give myself permission to receive.
I'm allowing myself to receive.
And I'm allowing myself to receive.
I believe that I can receive.
I believe that I can receive.
I surrender to receiving.
And I surrender to receiving.
I surrender to receiving.
I surrender to receiving.
Letting go of the fear,
Letting go of the fear.
fear of the uncertainty.
The fear of the uncertainty.
Sometimes uncertainty can be good
Sometimes uncertainty can be good
because it can bring wonderful surprises.
It can bring wonderful surprises.
I'm going to allow myself to have that option too.
I'll allow myself that option too.
What if everything goes awesome?
What if everything goes awesome?
What if I get 1,000 euros in 2 weeks?
1,000 euros.
I allow myself to get 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
I allow myself to get 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
I'm deciding that I want to receive 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
I'm deciding I want to receive 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
I'm choosing to receive 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
I'm choosing to receive 1,000 euros in 2 weeks.
And I'm open to all the ways that that could happen in my life.
And I'm open to all the ways that can happen in my life.
I'm willing to receive.
I'm willing to receive.
I'm willing to surrender.
I'm willing to surrender.
I'm willing to surrender.
I'm willing to surrender.
I'm allowing myself new possibilities.
I'm allowing myself new possibilities.
I'm allowing myself to change.
I'm allowing myself to change.
I'm ready for change.
I am ready for change.
I am ready for change.
I am ready for change.
I'm ready for 1,000 euros in the next 2 weeks.
I am ready for 1,000 euros in the next 2 weeks.
I'm ready for 1,000 euros in the next 2 weeks.
I am ready for 1,000 euros in the next 2 weeks.
I can't wait to see how this shows up.
I can't wait to see how it shows up.
There's so many ways this could happen.
There's so many ways it can happen.
I can't wait to see what happens.
I can't wait to see what happens.
This is so exciting.
This is so exciting.
The ball is rolling.
The ball is rolling.
It already started.
And it already started. Yep.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
It's already started.
It's already started.
I choose to receive 1,000 euros in the next 2 weeks.
I choose to receive 1,000 euros in the next 2 weeks.
So I'm definitely good enough.
I'm definitely good enough.
And I love, honor, and accept myself.
And I love, honor, and accept myself.
Okay, breathe in through. Thank you, Rhiannon. I'm going to press the stop button.